welcome back to the channel. As you saw in the last video, stuff is arriving for the Bronco. Our 24x14 Liberty Forged wheels just showed up. Those things are crazy. The milling is absolutely insane. It's intense. I can't wait to get them mounted and put on here. With the setup I'm running and stuff, I got an interesting tire size I'm gonna need on this, so I'm working on that. But in the meantime, there's something I've wanted to do to this Bronco the minute I got it. Because when I built this from the dealership, if I could have, I would have put them in there from like square one. But when you build a base Bronco, you can't like even option them in. I couldn't even do that. So I think we're gonna be the first people here with a set of the factory OEM LEDs on a base Bronco. If you guys weren't aware already, here are the factory and OEM LEDs. Now I will say right now it's hard to find parts for these, and if you end up finding a set, you are very lucky. I happen to find these on eBay. I also found something else on eBay that I am very excited to put in this Bronco. Stay tuned for that because it's gonna be the only base model with one of those as well. Here's the upgrade. We're gonna put this in here. It's gonna completely transform the look of this Bronco, not only in its current state, but in its final state. This is like necessary to complete the look of this guy. I'm gonna show you that this can be done today on any model, whether it's base all the way up, whether your vehicle was optioned with them or not. All right guys, first thing you gotta do on these, you're gonna have to pop the hood. Still don't know why there's no like motor cover. Once you get that up here, you're gonna see that there's an intake scoop on top of this plastic, but all of these plastic tabs need to be removed so you can reach the bolts behind that. This probably could have got away with like half the amount. Okay, and the next thing here is you're gonna wanna lift this up. Now, you could honestly just move this out of the way, or if you want, this, it gets hung up on here. It's a little intake scoop that goes in the cold air intake. You can move it, you cannot, but if you just rotate it out of the way here, you can reach all 4 bolts you need to get the grill off. But other than that, this hooks onto here, and then you gotta take the scoop off too, which kind of doesn't really make much sense, so I'm just gonna leave that. 4 10 mils. All right, kind of confused. There's blue Loctite on the grill bolts. I know, I was like, those came out pretty rough, but you don't think the grill's gonna fall off? Next step here, it's all clipped in. Grill comes off. Okay guys, there's like a variety of bolts on here that keep this thing in. One's right here behind this trim. Now to get this off, actually, if you look in there, there's like a bolt behind the fender thing itself, like the flare. But yeah, to get that off, you gotta like, I think it's like bolted in with this. I don't know. I saw some instructions on how to like disassemble the front end, but pretty much he wanted you to do that and get this piece off so you can get this bolt. But if you take your 8mm, put it at a weird angle here, it gets loose, and then you can put the ratcheting side on the correct way, and you can get it out here between the two so you don't have to take off your fender flare. So you could probably gain some extra space by popping this. Ideally, if you had a flex head ratchet, or you plan on doing this, just go invest in an 8mm flex head. Probably Loctite on this too. There's your bolt. All right, and then right here, there's a 10. There's also a 10 there, and there's also a little plastic tab right there. Now there's a little pin on this side. Man, you may have to take that thing off. So I was trying to get these out like an easier way, but I guess you got to do this. The video I saw the guy disassembling the whole front end. his had bolts in the fender liners, but mine literally have these twist clips. You like twist it like that, and then it kind of just pops off. So this is actually an 8mm. Ow! That hurt. But once you undo that, yeah, that pops, and then your headlight will come right out. Don't forget to disconnect your harness, all in one, super nice. So this looks identical. Oh, I am bleeding. All right, now side by side, you have obviously the OEM LED and then just the OEM. These are also LED, but you know what I'm talking about, the running light. These actually look sleeker, so I wish that this design was made as thin as this ring was, because that's crazy. And plus, if you open these up, which I have a plan, these may get opened up in the future. For now, not so much, but in the future, possibly, because these, honestly, super easy to customize, and what I really want to do is get a clear side marker made that I can swap out. For right now, they're just going to be put in, but when we completely change the color of this Bronco, we may open these up and get in there and do some extra customization. And you just repeat the process going back in, hit to plug it in. There's no locking tab on the headlights, which is interesting. And now with this popped, you can work your way down. You can actually probably pop the whole thing off if you did both at the same time, but you can still peel this back, get a ratchet in there, make your life so much easier. Silver bolt goes in the front, and then the black bolt goes over by the fender. 10, 10. Don't forget your plastic plug. Or just, maybe just forget it entirely. Yes. Oh. All right, guys, now as you can see, the difference between the two when they're off, as you can see, plug and play, and that looks sick. And when I first got the Bronco, I'm not gonna lie, I thought this was pretty freaking sweet for even like a base model. These are hot, but this, come on, you can't beat that. And especially on your base Bronco or whatever else you have that doesn't have these, well worth it. Wow, that goes way down. How the hell is that even possible? And wow, there's already a bunch of crud behind these, but I'm gonna pop these back in. Wow, those are pretty sweet, these tabs. Huh, nifty. That goes back in. You can lock all your tabs. Like I said, the original video I watched was from like months ago when somebody just showed you how to disassemble a Bronco completely. But they must have updated it since then, because those like push in and like slide tabs, those are great. And especially if you for some reason needed to take these off on a trail or something, that's pretty sweet. You could literally do it on the run with no tools. I think that's pretty awesome. Yeah, highly recommended. Just do the thing and pop that out. Don't try and fight it. That was a lot easier than trying to even use the ratchet on those. So forget about a flex head. Get a ratchet. Goes to show you sometimes doing less work actually takes more work, because that was 2 extra steps, but that was already done when I would still be trying to fight with that one on the other side. All right, so getting this front plastic back on, not crazy, but the way it's made is it's super weird. So these clips, like if you try to tug it around, it's not gonna go. you almost need to actually take it and slide it down this channel. And put it in like that, because otherwise it's just not gonna happen. Yeah, you gotta kind of slide it down and in that channel, and then you can go and pop all these back in. Oh, nice, nice. So nice, so nice. And just like, kind of just side mental like knowledge here, because this right here on the Bronco is going to be one of the most accented pieces on this. So just say you do, you know, green accents, blue accents, whatever you do on your Bronco. These letters can be taken apart and painted or changed or wrapped or done whatever way you want. But to get them off, just so you guys know, they're plastic welds. So obviously drill these out. You're going to have to paint them. And then when you're done, put them back in, and then you'll have to just like use some JB Weld Clear epoxy and epoxy them back in. But that's just for your knowledge. Looks like there's alignment pins on almost all of them. So once you drill those out, obviously it'll pop out, pop back in, then you can do that. But just so you guys know, because I know a lot of you are gonna wanna know how to do that, yeah, you gotta take your grill off, and then you'll drill these little plastic welds out or sand them down, and then the letter will fall out. Guys, so there's one more thing, because right now the Bronco, the lights work, but you need to tell the Bronco to like have daytime running lights. Your vehicle should probably come with them on. I may have turned mine off, I don't know. Hold on here. Hey, now I guess that's the only thing here is like, so when the vehicle just turns on, I feel like they should run. I don't know if that's true on the other Broncos or not, or you have to run them with the parking lights. The headlights work and all functions work, but at least on this model, you have to have the parking lights on to have the like running light on. So I don't know if that is a across the board Bronco feature, or just a when you put the other headlights in, do that. Or you might even have to go to Ford and have them flash it so those work. But if that's the case, we can do that. But all functions of the headlight work. I just don't know off the top of my head if like the upper packages, when you hit the key, those headlights come on or not. Alright guys, as you can see, that's an amazing upgrade for any Bronco, whether it's a base model like mine or all the way up if your vehicle was not optioned with them. Completely transforms the look of this thing, and it looks so good, and especially when this thing's lifted and all done, it really is going to complete the look of this Bronco. We're going to be doing that to our Wrangler as well. This thing's going to be going under a complete transformation here shortly. Yes, we will be installing the factory LED running lights, the factory LED headlights, and the factory LED fog lights on this one as well. Now, from the Jeep, like I said, we're gonna be able to swap out those fog lights, but on the Bronco, for some reason, the base model doesn't come with fog lights. Whatever bumper we go with, whether it's an OEM, higher package one, or an aftermarket one, we will probably option some fog lights into it. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this video, shoot a thumbs up. If you haven't been here before, please get down there, click subscribe. We got lots of projects coming soon, and I don't know what we're replacing this thing with. Drop me a comment down below. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next one.